Okay.
BearPodcast 453.
It involves showing of more fur.
It's nothing like making a pig bottom squeal than using bacon lube.
Village there full of gay.
Hey, all you bears!
Okay, I just saw this on Facebook today. I think he's closeted. You think he's just closeted?
And I got my ass chewed out by everyone.
Thanks, you're the gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
Laying on the couch eating bonbons and his junk straps.
Just that I saw it next to it.
Do some sexting with
You're listening to BearPodcast.com.
He called and then he was freaked out. You're really bitter here.
I am very bitter.
Bitter.
It's been a
Party of
shitty
one
week.
over
The
here.
bitter party of one right here. It's been a shitty week, let me tell you.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. I am Nard.
And I am Ray.
Your voice is breaking. You just
Allergies, man. Allergies.
Are you a teenager?
I'm going through puberty
Again?
again.
Yeah, so welcome to episode 453, and it's actually January 28th right now, on Monday.
That's right.
When we're recording this. And as usual, we just came from our usual dinner at Quiznos. You know what? We need to change our venue. I need to cook. Next time I'm going to cook. Maybe next week. I'll make some
It's
adobo.
like work. It's too much like work.
Come on, I'll slice up some
There's plenty
pork.
of places. There's plenty of
and
places
chicken.
up here we can go eat quick and cheap.
How about if I make sisig, which is actually pig ears and face?
No.
Like, no? What with that? No?
No.
You don't like that?
I'll
Crunchy?
I'll stop at Mickey D's on the way in.
Make it easy. Okay. So, welcome to episode 453, which is a podcast here based in Houston. And right now we have a couple of friends who are listening, and new friends who are downloading the show. So, welcome to the show. And okay, some weekend updates. So, Ray, what have you been up to this weekend?
Well, this weekend I went down to Galveston to do some bear watch work. So
That's what you did. Okay, that's why you were there.
that's why I was there. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a gorgeous day, so I wish I could have stayed, but I took peeps with me and they had to get back. But we got the contracts and everything finished up at the hotel, got all that done. Went and talked to our caterer, which is the Jungle Cafe, which is a restaurant down on the island. They've been there for about 2 years. So ate lunch there and got samples of the food and talked to the owner. And it was very cool. So we got all that worked out, I think. And
So, Bear Watch is happening.
Bear Watch is happening this year.
Bear Watch is happening this year.
That's
So
right.
what are the dates again for Bear Watch?
May 17th through the 19th
All right.
in Galveston, Texas.
That is Bear Watch 14.
Yep.
Okay.
And Bear Watch, if you want to register for Bear Watch, registration opens on February the 1st. So you can go to www.bearwatch.net and get registered. It's $85 until the end of February.
All right.
So,
I better register soon.
yep, soon.
Okay.
Before it goes up.
Before it goes up, yeah.
Let's see, what else? Saturday night, got back and had played canasta with Julio and Juan and Martin. And Johnny Lee was there because there's a picture flashed through, and you'll see him. He's down there washing the dishes because Julio, I've got more flowers if y'all haven't seen the picture.
Those are there were
Because I got to kind
flowers.
of tie all this together about why Julio's stalking somebody. But I met somebody, and we've been hitting it off very well. And last week he brought me flowers, and he showed up today and brought at the office on his lunch break and brought me more flowers, and kind of surprised me. I was kind of taken aback. Oh, well, I guess not taken aback. I was surprised
Oh, okay.
that he did that. So, but anyway, we've been talking and seeing each other all last week, and I, told Julio about it
All right.
because they work at Trader Joe's. Well, Julio made a specific trip to Trader Joe's to check them out.
Really?
Really.
So he stalked him?
Stalked
oh, my
him.
God.
So
Julio.
while he was there, he also bought all the fixings for the dinner that we had that night. The meatballs, the pasta,
Oh, so that's why.
all the snacks and stuff. He got it all from Trader Joe's.
Double purpose.
So that's that's what he said. I think he just went there to stalk and then saw the stuff and bought it. So so Julio was there.
Oh,
So
Julio.
anyway, did all that.
Was he
Played
successful?
What?
Did he see him?
Yes, he saw him.
Oh,
So.
okay. Julio.
So, but we did that, and then we played cards that night. So about 11. It was an early night actually.
Until 11. Usually play until 2.
2, yeah, we used to play, but it was only 4 of us. I mean,
Yeah.
so usually if it's 6 of us, we can drag those games out. Both games went pretty fast. So,
Yeah, I guess so.
but I guess that's it. Pretty much my weekend was pretty laid back.
Yeah. It's been a busy week. We went yoga. You should do yoga again, Ray.
Well, I have Houston Bear meetings on Tuesday nights.
Right, that's right.
So
we did yoga and lots of bears this time. I think how many bears came over? Additional 5, something like that. There was a lot. And
saw those New Year's resolutions.
Yes, New Year's resolution. I'm gonna do yoga the rest of the year. So it was fun. For some reason, my phone. I put my phone on my iPhone on silent on vibrate mode, and then somehow it was alarming with the dog barks, and I don't remember having dog barks as my alarm, and of course it disturbed everyone in at the yoga place.
Are you sure Dave didn't have something to do with that?
I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe Dave. It was Dave's fault. Maybe. Okay, I'll blame it on Dave. Okay. So after that, we went to Van Lock. You've been there before, right?
I don't think so.
It's a Vietnamese restaurant. They're in downtown. Where is it? Near Brazos? Anyway, it's a Vietnamese restaurant. I've been there. The last time I was there was about more than 10 years ago, for an Asians and Friends party. And then I got to visit again, and I can't remember anything about it anymore. But we had a funny game that you should order. You cannot point. You get the menu. You cannot point. You cannot say the number. You have to say the menu item in Vietnamese. So you have to read it. Can you read Vietnamese? So we did, and I can't even remember what I ordered, but you know boloklak, or pho ga or something, or miga. Anyway, so we ordered in Vietnamese, and only Dave didn't. Dave was lame, so he didn't. He said, "Oh, Janelle chose chicken."
Well, I've said that about Dave for years. He's kind of lame.
Love you, Dave. Okay.
We asked him to come tonight, and he was too busy to come hang out.
I
with
know,
us.
right? He's supposed to be here.
He's doing the video game thing downtown at the bars.
Yeah, the
like
Geeks Who Drink, something
Geeks
like that.
Who Drink.
Geeks Who
Yeah.
Drink. Yeah. Anyway, so after that, we just went home after that. I think I rode along with Dave back then. And then what else happened in the week? You've been busy. Softball. We're back to softball again. It's softball season again. We had the recruitment day last Sunday, and
it was a beautiful day for it.
It's a beautiful day for it. Very.
It's been in the 70s here all weekend. It was nice. It's supposed to be that way all week.
Mm-hmm. So we went and saw some new guys, and new guys playing, and there was a competitive side. There's the recreational side, so people just having fun, and they have numbers on their chest, so you could pick. And some are bears, some are cute guys, and they told us to list down who we want. We're listing down who we like, but not necessarily if they play well or not. So anyway, it was fun to watch. And then after that, what else happened? Oh, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, that's pretty much what we did Sunday. Just I saw you.
Came out and hung out with me while me and
Yeah.
Patrick worked on the Bear Watch site.
That's right.
This took all freaking day.
Yeah. Well, Saturday, I did hang out with Mark and Jason's after our softball practice. So, well, I hanged out with Wayne and Calvin, and then went to Mark and Jason. We went swimming. So it was an impromptu party.
Yeah.
So I just brought some salad and some fruits. And
Did you toss somebody's salad?
no, I did not toss any salad.
Why did you not toss some salad?
No tossing of salad
I
involved.
think you tossed some salad.
Yeah. We played pool and we played ping pong, and that was fun.
Was it like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert ping pong?
No, not that part. No, I remember now. I was remembering what percent. Oh, that part. At the stage. I remember.
Yeah.
I
Here's
remember
Maynard. Here it comes. I can see it now. It's Maynard playing ping pong.
No. We did not do
You ought to
any-
see what he does with a ball cock.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but it was fun. It was it's a great weekend. It's a very fun weekend and relaxing. Since I got to go home early Sunday, so yeah, that's pretty much what we did. Anyway, so that's our weekend updates. Now we have some topics right now, and what is this Scruff party you're talking about, Ray?
Johnny Scruff announced today, put it on Facebook today, that he will be in Houston for a Scruff party in March, to be announced.
Ah,
So
wait a second. He should not do it Well, it's going to be TBRU March 14th to 17th. He better,
Well, he's coming to Houston.
yeah, he better not
So
do it
maybe he's
around
going to
that
do one
day.
in Dallas too. I don't know, but maybe they're talking.
Or probably he'll do one the weekend before Houston.
know.
And then the weekend
It'll
before.
be interesting to see. We'll find
Yeah.
out. I just saw it and thought it was interesting.
Yeah, okay.
So I talked to Maynard about this and I was hoping to get it done on our first episode, but it didn't happen. But the last episode of the month, I'm going to start talking about the new movies that are coming out
Oh, yeah.
for the next month. So like we're going to cover some movies here that are coming out in February. And there's not all the movies that are coming out in February because there are. Maynard, did you change the notes again?
I did not.
Yes.
Nope, I did not. I did not change this like the week before.
Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. I just scrolled down too far. I was like, man, he didn't change my damn notes again.
I promise
won't
I'm
cut
not
you.
changing.
I
I'm
won't
not
cut
cutting it
you.
anymore.
So,
Okay.
anyway, February movies. There are 37 movies coming out in February. And here are some of the highlights of the ones that I think are going to be kind of cool. There's a couple of good ones that are documentaries that are also coming out that I don't have listed here, but you can go to the Movie Insider and look at all the movies that have come out in 2013 that have them listed there for you. So, but February 1st, we have Warm Bodies coming out, which is a romantic zombie story where a zombie boy meets a girl and comes back to life. So that's
I saw the trailers for that.
It looks cute.
It's gonna be funny.
It's a chick flick, I know, and it's for Valentine's. It's a comedy love romance thing, so it's going to be cute. And then also the same weekend is The Haunting in Connecticut 2, Ghost of Georgia. Building on the terror of a haunting in Connecticut, this horrifying tale traces a young family's nightmarish descent into a centuries-old southern hell. Sounds like my
Really?
life as a child.
Really?
So,
Southern Hell in the Connecticut.
yeah.
Okay.
So, and then February 8th, Identity Theft comes out. And this one looks funny as all get out.
Oh, I know
Because
this
it's got
one.
Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy in there, and she steals Jason Bateman's identity in the movie.
Yeah.
And then he goes and tracks her down to get her back to clear up the mess that she made.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people out there, and just the previews look hilarious. So
One of the guy is from Arrested Development. No.
yeah, Jason Bateman,
That's right.
Arrested
He's-
Development,
he's Arrested Development, and then the girl is from Bridesmaid. The
Bridesmaids, and she's also got.
She's also in
TV
Mike and Molly.
Mike and Molly.
Mike
She's
and
Molly.
Molly.
Mike and
Yeah,
Molly.
she's
So.
Molly. Mm-hmm.
And then another movie is Side Effects, which is a provocative thriller about Emily and Martin, who's Rooney Maria and Channing Tatum, a successful New York couple whose world unravels when a new drug prescribed by Emily's psychiatrist, Jude Law, intended to treat anxiety, has unexpected side effects.
What did you see? What in the trailers? Did you see any?
It's like a murder suspense thing. It looks like in the trailers for that.
What do you think it was the side effect?
That she might have become a separate identity and kill people. I don't know.
Oh, really?
That's
Okay.
kind of what's and I'm just putting this one on here just because it needs to be named. Top Gun's going to be has been remastered and be re-released.
Wait, they're remastering Top Gun.
Yeah, they remastered Top Gun. And it's going to be released.
So
that
it's
weekend.
Tom Cruise, a younger Tom Cruise.
A younger Tom Cruise,
Okay.
and a younger
And
Val
Kilmer, younger Val Kilmer.
and all that crew. So,
Oh.
and then this one, I'm just going to say the name of it, and then I'm going to let it go. Spiders 3D.
I thought at first you meant Spider-Man. It's really Spiders.
No, it's just Spiders 3D. That's all I'm saying.
Is this new or remastered again? Is it?
No, this is Spiders 3D.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying about it.
Okay.
And on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, which is also Louis weekend, Beautiful Creatures comes out, which is based on a book. And I like and it looks like a good storyline because, I like those stories with pretty little white people with magical issues. And that looks like what this is going to be. But
They have powers.
yeah. So it's a haunting, intense, supernatural love story set in the South. The film follows two star-crossed teenage lovers, Ethan, a local boy, and a mysterious new girl, Lena, who uncover dark secrets about their respective families, their story, and their town, based on the first novel in the best-selling series by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. So it's almost kind of like The Secret Circus. It should be a WB show. I don't think this should be a movie. I think it should be a WB show. But and then, of course,
Oh my
A
God.
Good Day to Die Hard.
This is the fourth one, right?
I think so.
The fourth.
Iconoclastic Take No Prisoners cop John McClane for the first time finds himself on foreign soil after traveling to Moscow to help out his wayward son Jack. unaware that Jack is really a highly trained CIA operative out to stop a nuclear weapons heist. With the Russian underworld in pursuit and battling a countdown to war, the two McClanes discovered their opposing methods make them unstoppable heroes.
Okay, there's gonna be a sequel to this. Why won't he just die? Oh my god! This is how many iterations of Die Hard is gonna be?
Well, there as many as they can milk it for, and you know people's going to go see it because everybody's always liked the Die Hard movie. So,
well, yeah, I myself will probably watch it. It's just that it's surprising that they're stretching this franchise of Die Hards, and if it's gonna be the fourth one, this is the fourth one, right? And I don't know. Bruce Willis has reached his prime. Well, past his prime already.
well, you know, as long as he's breathing, Arnold Schwarzenegger's still making movies. So why can't Bruce Willis? He's younger.
And still Sylvester Stallone.
He's got a new one coming out too. So
yeah.
Okay, on February 22nd, Snitch comes out. The whole reason I have this one listed is because it's got Dwayne Johnson in it. Dwayne Johnson stars as a father whose teenage son is wrongly accused of a drug distribution crime and is looking at a mandatory minimum prison sentence of 10 years. Desperate and determined to rescue his son at all costs, he makes a deal with the U.S. attorney to work as an undercover informant and infiltrate a drug cartel on a dangerous mission, risking everything, including his family and his own life. Now, everybody knows that Dwayne Johnson cannot act.
Nope.
But he looks good in a tight T-shirt, so it's worth going to see. Tooth Fairy, come on.
Tooth Fairy.
You know, Mysterious Island, Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Wait a second, you actually watched Tooth Fairy?
Yes.
Oh, good
in the
Lord.
theaters.
In the theaters, not even on cable? Oh, God, Ray.
Funny. So, him in tights and wings is pretty funny. So. And another one opens that weekend is called Dark Skies, a psychological thriller about a suburban couple whose lives become a nightmare when a terrifying alien presence enters their home each night to prey upon their children. Increasingly isolated from the skeptical friends and neighbors, the couple is forced to take matters in their own hands to save their family.
Dark Skies? What's the TV show? Falling Skies.
Falling Skies, yeah.
Okay, this is different, Falling Skies. Okay.
So that's the movies, the highlights of the movies that I think are coming out in February.
Okay, the ones that I might watch would be maybe Warm Bodies, Side Effects, Beautiful Creatures. I like people with powers. Maybe good to Die Hard with what's his name? Bruce Willis.
You're not going to go say Identity Theft?
I don't know. It's a chick. It's kind of a chick flick. Well, I don't know. It's like a comedy.
But hopefully, the funniest part of that, not just the trailer is the whole funny part of it. Hopefully, the whole movie's funny. With the two of them, usually she's pretty funny.
Well, they're both comedians, so
yeah.
they have to be very funny.
So, and now we're on to the gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
All right. So first, let's go with the gay. Boy Scouts of America actively considering an end to its decades-long policy of banning gays. Scouting officials tell NBC News. So, well, the news is Boy Scouts closing to ending ban on gay members and leaders. Which I guess it's good, yeah. So the Boy Scouts of America, one of the nation's largest private youth organizations, is actively considering an end to its decades-long policy of banning gay scouts or scout leaders, according to scouting officials and outsiders familiar with the internal discussions. The chartered organizations that oversee and deliver scouting would accept membership and select leaders consistent with their organization's mission, principles, or religious beliefs, according to Darren Smith, a spokesman for the Boy Scouts National Organization. The chartered organizations that oversee and deliver scouting would accept membership and select leaders consistent with their organization's mission, principles, or religious belief. Did I just read that? I just did.
Yeah.
Isn't that okay? So according to Darren and how come there's a copy and paste problem there? Sorry.
I didn't copy and paste that.
Yeah, anyway, so this is a news from NBC, and I guess it's a good sign now. I guess, what is his name? Who's the director? Steven Spielberg? Steven Spielberg was some kind of a supporter and he backed out.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people backed out, especially after the big gay controversy. Mm-hmm. And then the whole cover-up that they had all these people molesting little boys.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Catholic Church.
Catholic Church.
It's like the Catholic Church.
So,
Okay.
but I think that's good. I mean, I hope that they overturn that they get more accepting with this, and the people that got kicked out that were on point to be Eagle Scouts will be accepted back in and given their Eagle Scout badges.
Oh, really?
Yes,
They were
because-
taken away. Then okay.
yeah, from what I understand, I mean, there's been a couple stories about people that were getting ready to be the Eagle Scouts and they came out as gay and they wouldn't give them their badges.
Oh wow, that's horrible.
So
Did you ever? Were you ever a Boy Scout?
yes,
You were. I never was. I didn't. My mom, my
you were in
dad
Eagle
never.
Scouts. I know.
I went a brownie.
Yeah, here's a brownie.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
But actually,
my
I got
dad.
kicked out of the Boy Scouts.
Why?
They caught me eating a brownie.
Right. Okay,
I
so
was straight at one time.
you were straight in one. Right.
So
Okay, so let me take this geek.
okay, you can have the geek
Okay, because
because I have feelings about this, but go ahead. I'll let you read it.
okay, the geek. Unauthorized unlocking of new mobile phones set to become illegal in the U.S. Actually, this happened about 3 days ago. I think it was started January 26th. Anyway, as noted by the Tech News Daily, a new federal policy in the United States is set to go into effect this Saturday, last Saturday, that will make it illegal for certain mobile phone owners to unlock their devices for use on other carriers unless specifically authorized by their carriers. The policy applies to newly purchased devices beginning on Saturday, but not to legacy devices purchased prior to that date. On October 2012, the Librarian of Congress, who determines exceptions to a strict anti-hacking law called the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, the MCA, decided that unlocking mobile phones would no longer be allowed. But the librarian provided a 90-day window during which people could still buy a phone and unlock it. The window closes on January 26. Unlocking devices allows users to take their phones to other carriers such as T-Mobile. If you're from AT&T, you can go to T-Mobile. Or to use SIM cards from international carriers which traveling abroad without needing to purchase expensive international roaming packages from their domestic carriers. Users can, of course, still purchase unlocked iPhones, and unsubsidized prices. At unsubsidized prices.
So you can go buy that unlocked iPhone from AT&T, but instead of being $400, it's going to be $800.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And last April, AT&T began unlocking iPhones for customers whose contract terms were completed or who had paid early termination fees to end them early. The SIM card slots on the Verizon iPhone 5 are already unlocked. So my phone is already unlocked. While Sprint announced that it would unlock the SIM card slot on its iPhones for international usage 3 months after purchase. So they have these regulations now on iPhones being... Before you unlock it, you have to jailbreak it. That's what happens with iPhones because I have an idea how that is done. But anyway, you have an iPhone and you can just unlock it using Red Snow and then install Ultra Snow so it becomes unlocked. I don't know. I just heard about that. Yellow Snow. You like Yellow Snow?
No. Don't eat the yellow snow.
But anyway, you cannot do that anymore if you have a new phone. I guess after 3 months, or if you even call them, you say, "I want my phone unlocked." Yeah, they can do that. Or at this point, people don't have to jailbreak. If you're really just a nerd, you can jailbreak, or you can probably jailbreak it and unlock it if you want to. But at this point, if you have an iPhone, iPhone and the Android stuff, they're almost the same now. Capabilities, copy and paste, and some features here and there, tethering, whatever. So it comes to a point. It has come to a point that you don't really need to jailbreak for some people. So that's true. Yeah, didn't you have a you've always had an AT&T
iPhone, yeah. Mm-hmm. But this also, if you unlock it, it voids the warranty on it too, doesn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's what a lot of people are like. Oh, I don't unlock my phone, and they take it in to get it fixed. Oh, you unlocked your phone. Sorry, it's not covered.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. If you have a microwave, you bought a microwave from the store, and then you open it up and take parts from it and put it all together again and make it.
Until laser.
That's okay, right? Because it's yours.
Yeah.
But if you buy an iPhone and you do something to it, they don't like it, and they have policies. That they will void your warranty. But it's yours.
Yes, but it's a telecommunications device, so that means Big Brother's all up on it.
Yeah, probably it is.
Yeah. So
Nice there.
anyway,
Okay, let's go on.
on to the bazaar.
Okay.
Man boob ops drop while facelift soar. BAPS figures show. The number of operations to deal with man boobs has fallen by a fifth in the past year in the UK, data on cosmetic surgery suggests. Meanwhile, women had more procedures to inject fat than to remove it for the first time. Eyelid surgery as well as face and neck lift operations both soared in popularity in both sexes in 2012. The British Association of Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons, BAPS, said overall the number of procedures was stable. There were 43,000 surgical procedures carried out by the BAPS 230 surgeons last year. There were 642 operations on man boobs, down 18% from 2011. Surgeons speculated that more people were heading back to the gym instead.
I guess that's a good sign that people are going to the gym more than having man boobs. The picture on the website is really kind of, a guy with a chest hair with a little bit of man boobs. I've seen bigger man boobs than the one on the website. So
I know some drag queens love them because then they can take them and girl them up and they actually wiggle. So.
Did you ever date anyone with man boobs?
No.
No.
I dated a girl with boobs one time, big boobs.
Oh, really?
She had big boobies, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
All the girls I think I dated had big boobies, except for one. The first girl I ever dated. She wasn't double D's, but she was like a C cup or something. But
God.
everybody after that was like double D's for some reason.
Well, during my straight days, my girlfriend back then had big boobs too. Sort of, yeah.
For an Asian.
For an Asian. Yeah. But now more men, I guess. Well, not really men. Like at TBRU, I'm sure there's a lot of people who got man boobs.
And men just wants to suckle from them.
Yeah, that's right. But just right in the middle, right? No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. But anyway, okay. So yeah, those are our gay, geek, and bizarre stories. And now on with our audience comments.
This is one's from Jason G. Hey, I'm listening to Bear Podcast 451 now. Ray is trying to remember the name of the show where the police officer has a computer in his credit card. I used to watch that with my dad on USA when I was younger. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate that.
Feel so old now.
I remember being in a block of shows that weren't that great, but were watchable and fun and cheesy kind of way. Great for Sunday afternoons.
Yeah. What movie was that?
It wasn't a movie. It's a TV show called Time Tracks. And we were talking about that because Continuum, which is one of the new sci-fi channel shows, is very similar to that, where the cop gets sent back in time, and instead of having a credit card do her thing, her clothes are like computer.
Oh, his clothes are a computer.
It's a she. So she can change her appearance by tapping on her stuff on her.
Oh, really?
Stuff. It's actually kind of cool.
I gotta watch that.
But I always thought I like the Time Tracks one because he'd pull out his AT&T phone card, and the little IA person would pop up and would start talking to him, and she always looked like some British house marm or something.
Yeah, it's a British computer. It's a credit card. It's a credit card. It was a credit card.
Yeah.
And then his weapon is a car key, I think, or a keychain, which shoots laser. I think those are his weapons. There's a keychain and the credit card. so it's pretty cool. He uses it as a sensor. Uses the credit card, waving it around, so they could send.
Well, he usually kept it in his shirt pocket.
Yeah.
So
I remember that well. I kind of like that. So. Yeah, Time Track. So thank you, Jason, for that
That's right.
reminder of our past.
Yeah, because some are so old.
We're so old. Okay, here's email from TJ. He was asking, I've seen Seamus online before. From what I hear, he's a pretty cool guy. Actually, he was asking if it's in the picture. We posted it on the Facebook, facebook.com/BearPodcast. We have...
it's Maynard on Sunday morning.
No, that's right. Norm do not look like that. But anyway, so yeah, TJ was asking if it was Seamus who I met there in Australia with along with Clinton. So yeah, it was Seamus, and
Yeah, there was no Seamus in his game.
there's no Seamus. Okay. All right. So how about a letter for you? This is a letter for you, Ray. So is this from Twitter? So Steven says, Ray, I wouldn't stand you up. It's one of our episodes about getting stood up.
It's the one that I got stood up. So I appreciate that, Stephen.
Oh,
But hopefully I got one now that won't ever stand me up.
yeah, that's right. So yeah, his site is newbrewthursday.com. He's got his own video podcast, I believe. So thank you, Stephen, for commenting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you to all those who comment.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Call us on the telephone line. Leave us a message. We'll play it on the show.
Yeah.
Get some audio going up in her. So,
Yep.
we also need to talk about a couple things that are going on.
Like what?
Well, in 2 weeks, it's Louis.
Oh, that's right, Louis weekend.
Louis weekend here in Houston. So if you're going to be in the area for the NBA playoff or the All-Star game, which is here in Houston this year, come out and enjoy Louis weekend at the bars. If you want to find out more about Louis weekend, you can go to www.louisweekend.com, and everything's listed online, and you can register and do all that good stuff for the weekend.
Yeah, we'll put the links on the website.
It's a very good time for all. And then after that, we have TBRU coming up, which is March 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th.
Yeah, that's right.
Up in Dallas, put on
So,
by the Dallas Bears. So.
Ray and I are going to be there. So
That's right. Come by.
Yeah, we'll see if we could podcast somewhere there. We might walk
we,
around.
we need to figure out where we're going to do it so we can advertise it and have people come by and hang out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to do something like I'll have to talk to Wayne, the president of the Dallas Bears.
President of Dallas Bears.
Dallas Bears, yeah, he is the president of Dallas Bears. So I was starting to be president of TBRU, but no, he's president of Dallas Bears. So see if we can do something. So we got that. And then, of course, Bear Watch, which you talked about earlier. Registration for that opens up February 1st, and you can get registered for Bear Watch at www.bearwatch.net.
Mm-hmm.
So opens Friday.
Yep. Okay. And a few shout-outs. Of course, our friend Dave, and Rob. They're at the right now as we speak. They're having that trivia game at the restaurant.
Geeks who drink.
Yeah. And Devin from Chicago. Hey, Devin. I've been chatting with him because we're kind of talking about going to Drench first. So we're still in the process of planning that. We should have Gary in the show soon.
Well, Gary was prepping for. Oh yes, let's talk about Mr. Gary.
Talk about Mr. Gary,
traitor that he is, being on another podcast. Not even asked to say, "Do y'all mind if I do another podcast?" Broke my heart. Just broke my heart.
We're gonna go therapy now. Okay, so also Johnny, the former stalker. Johnny.
Oh yeah, he made it. I put the pictures of the flowers, and he says, "Oh, do you have a new stalker now?"
That's right.
Hater, jealous.
So Johnny, he started downloading it on his iPhone because he just got an iPhone a few months ago, and he was wanting to know how to download it. And how do you download it? You just go to BearPodcast.com, and there are links on the right, so you could go to. You can find it on YouTube. You can also find YouTube. And what is it on iTunes and stuff like that? So
Vimeo,
you can search Vimeo,
Bear Radio Network.
That's right. So,
and what's our new affiliate?
What was the name again?
Oh no, you tell me. You're the one that's talking to him.
Ian, thank you, Ian, for sending it. But we will talk about that more on the next episode. So,
okay.
Yeah, kind of a surprise. I actually since we got this artwork. I need to work on that really well right now because, I really appreciate what Ian's been doing, and we'll probably do an announcement next week or so. So we can do that. All right. So
Devin, are y'all frozen yet?
Oh yeah, that's right, Devin.
My boss was up there in Chicago all last week, and I was like, "Damn, I hate it for him. -7 degrees." And then somebody just happened to set his alarm off in the hotel one night, and he had to go outside and stand in -7 degree temperature while they were making sure the building wasn't on fire. I was like,
"Oh, really?"
I was like, "Damn, I hate it for you."
Gosh, -7 degrees. It's getting warmer here in Houston.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be like in the lowest this week's supposed to be the 50s, and then and then it's gonna be in the 70s all week. And next weekend is supposed to be just like this one was, real nice. So let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, and we have softball practice this weekend, so
I
don't want to miss that. All right, so I guess that's the show. I like the show. We covered a lot. And thank you everyone for watching and listening. If you want to contact us, send your emails to show@bearpodcast.com.
Or you can give us a call at 206-222-2327. That's 206-222-BEAR. Leave us a voicemail and we'll play it on the show.
Yes.
Don't be crazy now.
Subscribe via iTunes and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And also subscribe on YouTube and Vimeo. And go to the official website at bearpodcast.com. When you go to iTunes, leave us a review. Leave us a review.
Nard is awesome.
Or Ray is awesome. Say something like that.
Just say Ray is hot.
Ray is hot. Nard is hot. Okay, I'll take it. Also, what else? Share the videos. If you have a Facebook account, share this video or this audio on your feed, on your timeline.
Show it all your peeps.
Yeah, tell us, and then tell your friends about the show, and watch us. We need more viewers and listeners, and I know we're having fun here.
Yeah,
and we just like talking to people, and we love having comments from friends and comments from audience who are new to the show, and it's always good to hear from you guys.
Yeah. And if y'all know stuff going on in the community, you can hit us up and give us the information, and we'll read it on the show just like we did.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
TBRU.
If you have an event, email me. Email us, show@bearpodcast.com. Tell us the events, and we'll probably make it easier for you guys to submit these events, or you can post it on the Bear Podcast timeline too if you want to. If you have an event.
Yeah, we'll even post events by traders like Gary.
Yeah,
just because we like the people. Just because we like the people at Transfer, not necessarily because Gary or anything.
Love you, Gary. Okay. All right, so that's it. Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening on the show, and we will catch you guys on the next episode of Bear Podcast. Many wolves and many hugs.
Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear.
So Maynard looks like on a Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm. Are you mixing it up?
I was giving you some different options to see which one sounded good. And we talked about man boobs, man boobs, man boobs, man boobs, man boobs.